to start looking how you speak grammar and forget the substance of your message. Do you see how they work? We know. We know them. So what am I trying to say? This enlightenment, when the awakening came in Europe, the Europeans reduced their individual selfishness to the barest minimum and carried the whole bulk of their selfishness, give it to their government and say, fight for us. Be selfish on our behalf. That is why today, the European government, they steal in Africa. They go scavenging everywhere. Uranium in Niger belongs to France. Uranium in Gabon belongs to France. Don't you see that is beneficial wickedness? That is why their citizens are living fine. France is making $500 billion every year on the 14 French-speaking countries. They call Francophone countries in Africa. What do you call it? What type of wickedness is that? It's beneficial wickedness to their people. But now come to the Africans, the black race, you see presidents, you see black African presidents and politicians. They steal from their people and go and give to people that are rich. Do you know the son of Obiangema? I think it's Theodore Obiangema. France allowed him and Belgium allowed him. They brought money, looted funds, building different things in Belgium and France. Building different things. They welcome him with open arms. He's a young man looting from Guinea Equatorial. Looting and bringing. And they welcome him with, once they see that it's finished, now they put one case on him. Said, no, you, France, this and that, you don't have to, you are doing money laundering, this and that. And they seize all those things, both the cash in the bank, all the things he built, with the cars that each Maserati, different cars that each one can cost more than $5 million. It's been seized in Europe. Do you see what is called beneficial wickedness? All those things are added values to the lifestyle of the citizens. Because the citizens, due to the awakening, what we are preaching here, enlightenment, now they reduce their selfishness and carry their selfishness and put to their government, trust it to them. The government tell them, say, trust us, don't worry. We are enlightened people like you. We will be wicked, but beneficially wicked. We will make sure that we steal from every country, scavenge and bring to you so that you live more better. And that is what they are doing. Britain is stealing everywhere. But you cannot, they never steal in their country. If you steal £100 as a public servant, you go to jail. Or do you see that? But they come to Nigeria, they steal billions and billions of dollars every blessed day, every blessed week, and take it to them. What do you call it? They are wicked, but it is beneficial to their people. That is what we are trying to preach, so that you understand it. Our people, the governors, they are wicked against evil and wicked, against their own people, against their fellow black race. Black Africans are today used as tools in killing their own best. Do you understand me? Black Africans are today used in killing their own best. It is the Igbo governors that proscribed the IPOB and invited Janjaweed Army to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's a number one example. If we are saying, if we are speaking it or talking it as if it's very far. But we see how, yesterday I read on the account of Reverend Elliot Uko, or Pastor Elliot Uko. How he is him that organized the meeting. He said it. He had been saying this, shouting it. That these people, this governor, they are the people that proscribed IPOB. And it doesn't, that one never do them. They plan to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They brought foreigners to come and kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his house because they believe that once they kill him, the agitation will end and everything. They will crush everybody that talks about, as they are doing now. They are using their Ibubago, their so-called Ibubago with the dogs, in order to continue going from house to house, catching people. Listen, our leader have given that order. Anywhere we see that prison warder uniform wearers, we send them to judgment. We send them to God for judgment because we don't judge. That is it. This is the sins of treachery I'm talking about today. I want you to listen, please. There is one clip I want to play. Please listen attentively. Listen attentively.
Okay. This is my quote, and I repeat. Poverty is not the absence of natural resources, financial resources, or human resources. It is the absence of leadership. Okay. I'll begin by saying that when greed, tribalism, ethnocracy, and nepotism encapsulate a group of people, no matter how rich they may be, they will never see the future. Africans that have had the heart to push the continent Africa to another dimension have been destroyed by Africans.
Are you listening? Africans that should have gone into another dimension, they are destroyed by Africans. Doesn't it occur to you? In every race, in Arab world, there are, no matter that there are other poor countries in Arab, like the Yemen, but there are developed Arab countries. In Asia, there are developed ones, highest world standard development, I'm saying. Asians, they have it. Arabs, they have it. Is it the Americas? They have a developed countries, world standard development. It is only in Africa, black Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, that you don't have any country that you can say, it is indigenously developed. Don't you ring bell in your ear, in your head to start thinking why? Because of the sin of treachery. Listen, continue listening, please.
Of the fathers of independence had their nations at heart. And if they were given the opportunity to execute what they intended to do, it would have been very possible for Africa to have emerged ere long. I will give you a few analyses that will shock you. A country like Togo got independence from France under the leadership of Sylvanus Olympio. Olympio did not want the France CFA. Olympio created the Togo currency. But a man called Iyadema Nasingbe was used to eliminate, that is a Togolese, used to eliminate a Togolese that has Togo at heart.
Are you hearing? And Sylvanus Olympio, that was the first president that had the development of Togo at heart. He was eliminated by who? By the same Togolese. Inyadema. He's late now. But his son is still on the seat. His son, after ruling for many decades, they do election. Oh, God Almighty, Africa is a joke. They do so-called election. That is why I'm crying, I'm saying this personally. Listen. You see the democracy they put in Africa. Election. It's a very big, grand deception. It puts, the Europeans, they know how to make things, turn it into roller coaster. Deception. What is working for them? But in Africa now, they are able to turn it into a cycle of deception. Only presidential election. Oh, a number election is coming. Oh, election will come out. And it will be rigged. And okay, we have democracy. And that is it. And now they will be looting money for another 4 years of election. That is what they have degraded Africa into. Listen. Somebody that killed a revolutionist, a Yadema. After ruling for, is it 20-something or 30-something years? It's not as a king, it's not a ruling as a king, the monarchy king, no. But as a democratic president, the way they put it. That is why when I look at it, I say, look, what they put into Africa is a farce. It's just a great deception. Now, after him, now his son is there. He's still there today in Yadema. The family of Yadema. The traitors. The Togolese traitors. The traitors of the Togolese people. They are still in power. Continue listening. For you to understand, when our leader is insulting the stupidity of black race, you will understand it better. Please listen.
Killed Tivanos Olympio. You go down to Burkina Faso. There is this guy called Maurice Yamiyogo. He was the one that gave them independence. He was annihilated. The person that came later after him, Thomas Sankara, in 1987, he was still eliminated by Blaise Compaoré. You come to Central African Republic, there's David Dacko. David Dacko was to change the nation in another dimension, but a man called Bokasawa used to eliminate him. You go down to Congo Brazzaville, there's this guy called Maron Ngouabi. Ngouabi also was eliminated through a coup d'etat. Now, if you go down to Guinea Equatorial here, there was this guy called Masias Ngema. It was his own cousin, Obiangema Basoko, that was used to eliminate him. You go down to Ghana, Osage from Kwame Nkrumah had a good intention for the nation. It was Kotoko, his own clan neighbor, that eliminated him.
Are you hearing? Kotoko. The
indigenous.
African evil, black race, they are wicked to themselves. They only praise their killers. They gravitate to, evil begets evil. I'm telling you. They gravitate towards their oppressors, towards their killers, towards the evil people. Do you understand? Oh God Almighty. Continue listening, please.
You go to Nigeria, the guys of Nnamdi Azikiwe were eliminated, people close to them. Now, if you put it in a nutshell, you go to Mozambique, Samora Moise Machel, it was his close partner that eliminated him. The West, and I repeat, will never and ever have access to Africa until they use Africans.
You see it? Do you hear him very well? The West will never have access to African resources until they use Africans. Do you see the sin of treachery? That is the reason why black race is in the bottom layer. Because if they didn't see any willing tool among Africans, no, nothing, they will run away. Because this time around they will not come physically, no? They will run away. But there are always willing tools, those that are there ready, just looking for guns for hire against their own people, mercenaries. The same way today, it is the governors in our land. They are Igbo men, Biafran, but they are the people that are inviting the Janjaweed, the Fulani soldiers, come and kill my people, just for me to be in power, just to be called His Excellency. This thing he will hold, and after how many years he will come down and enter another office, as they used to do in Nigeria. And after maybe for how many years he stay, how long in this world, he will die. After death, he's gone forever. Okpa Biasika is gone forever. But the legacy, the evil he perpetrated against his own people will continue torturing the generations coming. They don't think about that because they are extremely primitively selfish. It's primitive selfishness. Primitive selfishness. when Azikiwe was, because of power tussle with Ojukwu, now he went outside and started campaigning against his own people, calling his own people the rebels, campaigning the international community not to lend any support to Biafra. These are the people that made us suffer. Azikiwe, Okpa Biaseka, the high profile ones. We have other junior lower ones, but these are the high profile ones. So that when we are suffering, you are blaming too much this and that. Don't blame too much. Blame the traitors in our midst.
Indigenous.
All I know, I hope is weapon for sure. One day we must be free. Elohim, yeah, we told us to go. Biafra is guarantee. Yeah, people around the world pray for peace to reign. Pray for peace to reign. Father in the morning everywhere. Pray for peace to reign. I got to sing. I got to sing. Make a human. I got to sing. I got to sing. Make a human. Innocent people are dying every day. God shouldn't have crying every day. Let me tell you what you need to know. Freedom is guaranteed. Let me tell you what you need to know. You must be free. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 oh, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey, oh, hey. Are you going to marry? Freedom, freedom, oh, freedom, 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 freedom. Are you going to marry? Any kind of freedom, freedom. Are you going to marry? Are you going to marry? Biafra's freedom, freedom. Hey, are you going to marry?
A lot is green, better green. Tell the cheese to the enemies. They call me evil and Hebrew. Said you will never give up. We made a creed, now you wanna go. Tell the war that I got it straight.
Wayo, 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 wayo. Hey, are you going to marry? Wayo, hey, are you going to marry?
Think twice. You reason. Here we make you, we force you to reason. You understand that? Europeans, they use Africans. They formed what we call the West African Frontier Force in Ghana. Ghanaians, they use them to invade the present-day indigenous people of Nigeria. They fought Ekumeku. It's them that fought against Ekumeku because the British, they are few. You will see 5,000 Ghanaian soldiers bearing rifles under command of one white man. You ask him, why are you doing this to your fellow black man? I have to make my living. The same way you see military, Nigerian military, even Biafrans in Nigerian military. They tell them, resign. If it's better you resign. Instead of killing your people, say, no, I'm doing my job. If I don't do, how will I eat? What is the difference? Tell me, what is the difference between you and the West African Frontier Force, which they use in conquering, foreigners use them in conquering their own brothers. The same way they formed the French, they formed what we call the Senegalese riflemen. They used them in 1889 to conquer Madagascar, their fellow black people. Europe wouldn't have had access to Africa the way they have without the collaboration of Africans. Let that enter into your skull so that you start thinking in another way around. So that you betrayal, treachery, you don't see it as contact. Now when I'm contact, but you are betraying your own people. Do you understand that? Continue listening, please.
That's why I say what is eating the bean seed is within the bean seed.
Of course.
Africans are full with greed, full with ethnocracy, tribalism, and nepotism. And if nothing is done, we will keep on killing our best every year. As I talk to you recently, I would guarantee you all
say we continue killing our best if nothing is done. That is why they wanted. Is it not how they wanted to kill her? Not they wanted. They killed our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the best, but he refused to die. I don't say they tried. No, they killed him. He refused to die because for them he is dead. Immediately after that assault on Afari Beg, all of them started laughing, rejoicing. Do you remember? Is it he was holding our things they collected from our leader's house, laughing? If you look this one, they laugh. These are primitive Neanderthal. This is the reason why Africa, we are at the bottom layer. People that sold their own people to foreigners helped to capture their own people with net, change them to give to foreigners. And you think that it will be good for Africans until we make restitution, until this Biafra is restored. This enlightenment we are preaching, it will be magnified after the restoration of Biafra. It will start entering people with other Africans will start seeing how we reason, and they will be learning from us. That is why on Biafra Africa died, and on Biafra Africa will rise again. Do you understand that? Our leader is not insulting blacks just for insulting sake. No. He is insulting black race so that we can change. Do you understand that? He is insulting our collective stupidity so that we can make a change. Because if they continue praising you, oh, you do bad, they praise you, you will fall into fire. That is it. But when they insult your stupidity, when they confront you, now you start thinking, hey, this is true. Let me change. If you have dignity, we should have dignity instead of selfishness, selling our own for our selfish benefit. Continue listening, please.
Shorty, that this guy Magufuli has convinced us against once more.
He's talking about the late president of Tanzania, Magufuli. People don't understand why they killed that man. He is still an African among him. They used to poison him. Just listen to, people, they just say in the news, oh, he died on COVID-19. Oh, this and that. People, is 61 years or 59 years old man. Very young. People don't understand why he was killed. Please listen attentively.
Africa does not need any support out of the country. Lazarus Chakwera, in his 8-minute speech commemorating the death of Magufuli, he said, the unpredictable Magufuli. They did not know that leadership could run in Africa without money being borrowed from International Monetary Fund, because they did not know Magufuli was coming. They did not know that projects could be set up and executed on time, because they did not know Magufuli was coming. They did not know that somebody could not pay attention to General Assembly of the United Nations. They did not know Magufuli was coming. African presidents have given us the impression that you must borrow to succeed. Before Magufuli came to power, most of the mines in Tanzania were privatized. But what he did was that he came back and then sanctioned the foreign companies that were mining in Tanzania until 16% of those particular mines were given back as ownership back to Tanzania. A scenario occurred in Zambia Zambia is the best producer of copper. You have the copper belt in Zambia. Zambia sold that copper belt to an American firm up front without payment, that they will exploit the copper and pay them later. American firm came.
I hope you are listening, please. Oh no, please. They sold in Zambia. They sold their copper mine to American company up front, credit. Very low price. Now when you finish, just drill all and pay us back anytime you want. Very low price. If you understand, all these things are products of so-called democracy, presidential election. You know what the Europeans they used to do now? They will scout for the potential fool in Africa and campaign for him. They have the media power and campaign for him. The same way they sold the let Buhari to every Nigerian. Oh, he's a military general. He has to fight corruption. Obama released his campaign manager to come and do it because the potential, every potential fool. Now you sign this, we will make you president. Not the population or not the country people, but we will make you president. Now you have to give us this, give us that. Well, the fool will agree. After all, the Sarkin Fulani of Imo State, he agreed everything. The Fulani, not even the Europeans, the Fulani. Do you see? Do you see where we are in a bigger mess? Do you know that the governors in our land, the politicians in our land, they don't even know what is going to lobby for, even going to do slavery for America or to Europe. They are going to Europe or America is their personal business. Nothing, no, they don't have anything to do with the American government or lobbying for their people. Never, or their states, the so-called states. We can say my river state. He never go to lobby for his river state. Fulani terrorists are committing terrorist activities in river state. So-called, let me call it his river state. He never lobby. He never do anything internationally. Their highest place is Abuja. When they summon them, they'll do dogs, gather. You see all of them. They see Abuja as before they do they have reached there already. Waiting for command. Whereas their masters, the Fulani, now it is them that goes to America, lobby and get command there. Now they come and give their dogs. If not for IPOB, we are in a bigger mess than we can imagine. I'm telling you. He takes command direct from his slave master, the Fulani. You don't even know whatever they are doing internationally. That is not his problem. do you see it? Do you know that the governors of the North, not the Fulani governors, they used to lobby for northern Nigeria, from their northern Nigeria. They call it northern Nigeria, but it's the Fulani Caliphate, the Sokoto Caliphate they lobby for. But they use northern Nigeria as a leverage in order to confuse. They used to go to the capital. They used to go to Washington. They go to European community. They have a people there. They lobby for so-called northern Nigeria. Do you know that? All these people, they are local champions. Any person that come out in their own, crush him. They receive order from their master in Abuja. They are Fulani masters. If not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to God who made me, sometimes I start one. When I'm in meditation, I say, God, if not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, we are gone. Oh. We are in a very big, serious mess. Not slave. When a slave have his own slave, just imagine. Let me put it like that. You're a slave. Now you have your own slave. Imagine that third-class slave, how he will be treated. slave, they give him maybe small thing. From time to time, they give him one bottom coffee. The coffee of the master that he remain. The first slave, he will take it. Now imagine that slave having a slave in his own hut, because he doesn't have a house, it's hot in the field. Imagine what that other slave, that is exactly what the governors in our land, that is who they are. They're the class slave. I'm telling you honestly. Now, that is why they are showing their power. They show their power only on their people, because their people, that is we, them, the people. they take us as objects, in short, because for them they know what they are passing through. They are second-class slaves. They took us now as objects. These are people that you don't need to hear their voice. Their mantra is always, we know how to handle them. These are our people. We know how to handle them. Just give us the contract. We know how to handle them. Do you see it? Do you see the mess we are in? It doesn't matter whether you are a PhD holder. It doesn't matter. That is why, you see us running everywhere, going everywhere. We are everywhere around the world. Do you see it? Because of the mess we are in. That is why, if we don't do something before God and man, we are gone. We are gone. Look at the other day I was watching in Ghana, about 500 of Igbo Biafrans. They have been rounded up, kept, I don't know where, in a world place. I watch, if I'm watching it, I'm shedding tears. These are people that, if given opportunities, you see many of them, they become inventors. They are talented people, engineers, different talented professionals. You see them. But now worry, just now worry, no food, now you get banana, make I chop. Since 3 days I never chop this Ghana. You ships without shepherd, and all these governors, they are there. Oh, any person that is talking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, may he never see the light of tomorrow. May he, not only him, his generations coming will not see anything light. I'm telling you. You see how they are treating our people. Who are they going to call? They say, oh, we called the Nigerian embassy. I saw some distress calls from some of them writing. Please, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who will form him, let him do something for us now in Ghana. They are treating us like objects. Why can't they treat you as objects? Why? Even your own elites, they don't take you as anything. That is why, do you know what? The only thing that will solve this issue, everybody should be ready to die. Hey, people don't understand. That is why when I listen to the calls of our people calling our leader, I feel it. Honestly. Everybody, if you don't take out your life, say, moment, I am dead already, so no need. Let us do something and die. That is the only solution. You become suicidal. He who loses his life will save it. It is in the Holy Book. Don't you know that? The way they treat our people, they don't know who to call. You call a Nigerian embassy. Hey, they say, oh, no, because the person heading there is Mohammed. So it's even him that tell the Ghana government to kill all of themselves. Who are they to call? And you are there. You don't want to join what you are doing. I say this is the time for you to start donating. I'm not begging, no. I'm not begging, and I don't want to insult even you. You that is listening to me. You have 1 million. You to donate, and you want to hide it. And I'm giving. Oh, others are giving $10,000. Let me give 15,000, and they clap for me. I'm telling you, God punish you and your generation. Bring out that you are useless money that will be useless after you die. You better bring it out. What $1 million, $2 million, €3 million is in your pocket. You have to bring it out and support what we are doing. It is a must. Otherwise, you will stay there where you are and die, and your children will never know peace. They never know their roots. That is the worst thing. So, for you to understand, we are not begging people, because we are fighting for survival. We don't beg in order to fight for survival. You don't beg. You have to do it. It's a task. You have to do it. Let me finish the clip, please.
Turn it within 2 years and pay the money upfront, and is giving Zambia a 0.00 something % as royalty for their mine. Was that colonialism? It is talking about stupidity and poor management. Who brought gun to give that copper belt to America? Nobody brought gun. When last did you see Europeans using prestation, assimilation, or indirect rule in Africa? It's no longer there. Let us consider the fact that they are taking a greater chunk of our resources. The balance we have here is very possible for us to manage those things. How can a man come in 5 years' time without borrowing a dime from International Monetary Fund, a dime from World Bank? He was able to restore 6 aircrafts into the Tanzania airline. He was able to build bridges.
This is somebody that was killed, Magufuli of Tanzania, and all we do is RIP. No investigation about the more that killed that man. That's another Thomas Sankara. And we are talking about progress. In Africa we progress. I don't want to talk against Holy Spirit if it is our leader, please.
B Railway, restore back the Julius Nyerere hydroelectricity project that could give Tanzania 99% guarantee of electricity throughout the year without borrowing a dime. China proposed to borrow him 10 billion to reconstruct and expand the port in Dar es Salaam. He refused.
And that is why they killed him. Today in the zoo, the presidency Asorok is printing money because they have credit debt everywhere. China, they're even begging, bring more. These are people, this is the time to turn.
Indigenous.
Suicide bombers to kill all these people. Sometimes I say, what is you are telling her, Mazi Nnamdi, can't you have manufacture even your own explosive? You wait for that Sarkin full and anywhere you kill yourself to kill him. What is a mess? What is happening? Our generation is in a mess. It's a must. Correct all these things by begging. Hey, Chine support na he got support. I chuku ga continue burning. You burn in hell and rot in hell. If you have that money, you put it in bank. You don't donate. You don't. It is a task. It is not begging. It is. I don't know why I'm rotating to. You must give, whether you like it or not. And it's not given for giving sake. We want to be seen now. I'm giving $1.5 million. I'm giving €2 million. For this cause, because we have reached to that extent. We people make we know our leader pick up and raise $10,000. Yes, it's money, yes. But all these other people, we have industrialists. I don't know. Sometimes our leader is a good man. Do you know? Let me tell you. Sometime, people were internally clamoring that all these industrialists, all these big men anywhere, will be holding them hostage so that money will be coming out. Not a small money. If we hold you pay, we ask of ransom of $5 million. If you don't do it, we kill you. You die. You die and go to hellfire direct, because that is where you belong. But our leader said, no, don't. We cannot do it. We said, no. This man is a good man, no. If it's somebody like me, Nigeria would go knock on everybody, Ghana won everywhere. Do I give it that my life means nothing, honestly speaking. Because if we either get this, all of us will perish. He said, we are. How are we human beings then? I put everywhere. God, Jesus, I'm not here. Jesus. We must continue.
Yet the poor was under extension. Where did he get the money? That's what we are talking about. A man that came and gave free education to all government schools in Tanzania. Mr. Leo, 20,000 ghost workers were discovered. That's where our money is going to. That's not colonialism. He also arrested 14,000 unqualified workers in the government. Those 34,000 persons who were earning salary they did not merit is what was melting down the economy. It was not a colonial master. I think if we go down to most African countries, there are people who are earning salaries that do not exist in the government. Where is colonialism in all these things I have outlined? A man who said that education is free for girls, but the moment you become pregnant, your family will start paying fees. A nice way of fighting moral decadence. Who are we going to blame? Where did he get the money? He came and saw the hospital. President that goes down to the hospital. Beds were scattered, rotting. Patients were sleeping on the floor. Patients were sleeping on the floor. He fired the entire medical staff and gave them 1 month to repair all the beds in Tanzania. And so
this is what Africa miss. After Africa will be great because of the sins of treachery. Africa is moving backwards. We Biafrans we lead in making sure that we push this continent, be this subdued to suppress black race that has been stupid for ages. We make sure that we lead in bringing it up. We don't pet ourselves. If you want to hear me, oh, black is beauty, please, you get out from this platform. You don't listen, because you will hear what is worst. Our stupidity is too much. If you are not ashamed, we are ashamed. The IPOB, we are ashamed when we go out and see how we are being harassed because you are African. There you don't feel ashamed, right? But you want to massage words. It's impossible. The sins of treachery.
As we repeat in the space of 2 months.
Okay. It's okay. Do you know? Let me conclude by saying this. Remember, the old Israelis, they suffered as slaves for more than 4 centuries in Egypt. Do you know the reason? Because of treachery against their own brother. It's not treachery against a foreigner. You cannot be treacherous against a foreigner. You can only betray your own. Only selling Jacob because of greed and selfishness. How will this one lord it over us? That is why they suffered for slavery and we are groaning. The people that did this, they live well or die. Oh, they were hungry in Canaan and came back in Egypt, and they were the 11 brothers and their father and their siblings. Joseph put them in a nice place, but God was waiting for them. They died, no problem, happy people. Their generation started suffering. They were groaning. Many of them started asking, why in the first place, why do our ancestors come to this place safe to dwell? Because of the sin of treachery of their ancestors. Do you understand that? That is why if we fail to achieve what we are doing, if we fail to do what we are doing, you can stay as a good you have everything you want, you will live and die, no problem. But the people you leave, the generations coming, they will be subdued. Fulani will subdue. Do you see how Fulani is subduing HAUSA today? turn them into slaves, into beggars, street beggars. Do you know what it means to be a beggar? Oh God. Do you know what it means to be a beggar? Almajiri, begging. You scavenging. Just imagine your child. You are a great-great-grandchild. That time you are gone. You are gone. If they tell the HAUSA people that stayed in 17th century that their great-great-grandchildren will be beggars on the streets, they will not. They will say, no, it's not possible. The same thing today. If you are selfish, if you continue being this primitive selfish or primitively selfish, you are great-great-grandchildren. That time you will live fine, drive a nice car, live nice house, and no problem, you die. Okay. But your future generations will suffer and now under the Fulani Caliphate. Do you understand that? Do you see how cleverly the Fulani, the Sokoto Caliphate have taken up positions? The two most important positions of an African and indigenous population life. Do you see? Ask me which one. He is the supreme leader of all Muslims in Nigeria. Number one. Number one, no. Because every Nigerian, every indigenous population is religious. Okay, you will say this one is for Muslims. Okay. Number two, he is the supreme leader, uncontestable leader. His word is the command of everything. He is the supreme leader of all traditional rulers in Nigeria. Don't you get that in your skull? And you are there waiting, joking. That thing, that position is you cannot contest it. Obi of furniture is answerable to him. You see, there is one photo where the traditional rulers in our land, the people we call our elders, our traditional rulers, our fathers, they went to Sadona of Sokoto. All of them were squatting on the ground, and their hosts, you see them rounding them up or standing up to make sure that they are slaves, to tell you that they are slaves. Go to China Saworu's platform, page, and scroll. You will see he put it there. To tell you who you are, how you are. Future generations will suffer. Oh, Chineke. You that has money, you don't want to bring out this money. May thunder from dead heaven fire you. We need millions. Hey, we are raising a fund. Okay, where are you? We need people that will come and say, today I'm giving you 2 million euro. Okay? Does it mean that we don't have those people? Is it when we start turning into fire bombs to get you? And that time is fast approaching. Is it the time you will now start saying, our leader came as a gentleman on World Igbo Congress. We used to forget easily. 2015. And they caricatured him. And one of our brothers said, look, if Christ, he said, no, I think that Igbo people, now them crucify Christ. And I believe it. If God will change to a human being, come down in Igbo land, before God and man, they will kill him. Our leaders stood in the pulpit, in the platform of World Igbo Congress, well-respected World Igbo Congress, canvassing, telling people what will happen. And I need guns and bullets. The Son of Man was there campaigning. And people were laughing. And people were saying, may God also let us discharge this man with his madness. Today, that madness, you are seeing it. If I say that man is a good man, there are people that will handle this thing, and everybody, what we'll be hearing is another thing. Everybody will die. I'm telling you before God and man. Because of the annoyance. Because of the annoyance. Hebrews are Wapiama airport everywhere. You cannot step in. You step in, you die. Because you people are rebellious. You are primitively selfish and stupid. That is the sin of treachery. We should change this attitude. Do you understand that? What we are fighting to survive. We are fighting to exist in this planet Earth as a people. And you are there maintaining your money. That is during Biafra war, according to a story. Even my father told me. You see people that gather money. You see people that hoarded Biafra pounds, waiting for what they will do after the war. Instead of even contributing that money became useless in their hands. That is how selfish. In all these things, God used it in order to punish everybody. It's a pity that the people that will be suffering it are the people that they didn't know what happened, who committed the offense they are suffering for. The same way the Hebrews, the people that were suffering from slavery, they didn't know who committed the offense they suffered. It's not them that committed it, but rather it is their great-great-grandfathers. The same way you today hearing my voice in America, in Europe, in Japan, everywhere, even in the zoo. You are an industrialist, a Biafran industrialist. You don't want to bring out money to support what you are doing. Your great-grandchildren will suffer, and they will be asking God. That time they will be asking God, what have we done to suffer this thing? It's not about living well, but living under slavery. That is the thing. Living under slavery. Every time I was in Warsaw, even in our land, they are coming. You every time rabbit running. Is that the life you want to continue living? Why can't you contribute in making a big change? That is how to know a real human being. The sin of treachery. The sin of treachery is so enormous that in every country of the world today, the punishment is either death penalty or life imprisonment. Our governors today are committing the same sin of treachery against our collective interests. They are selling us to the Fulani Caliphate just for their political interests. We must resist this demon. That is what we are preaching here. This is where I'm going to stop, and I'm going to open our lines so that you call in and give us your view, please. Let me go on few minutes break. Please don't call now until I open our lines. Please don't call now until I open our lines. Please.
One day we must be free. Elohim, yeah, we told us to go. Biafra is guaranteed. Yeah, people around the world pray for peace to reign. Pray for peace to reign. Father, money everywhere. Pray for peace to reign. We got to sing. We got to sing. We got you man. We got to sing. We got to sing. We got you man.
Yo, this is a song written from me to you, all you Biafra soldiers out there on the roads. One for all for one. Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, much on. We straight coming back home. I want people with love. We are Biafrans. Let's shine bright and polish in the land like the trees of Lebanon. We are planted in the house of God. We stop unbeatable. They can't hack us, but remain unstoppable. They can break us, any must be prancing.
You could preach. We are going to preach the gospel of restoration of Biafra. We are sworn out to restore the kingdom of God on earth. No man, born of a woman, can stop the restoration of Biafra. He says, Biafra or nothing. Biafra or Biafra. The kingdom of God most high must restore. Come on. Go to the mountain, go to the valley, go and tell the people Biafra is coming again. Go to the ocean, go to the mountain, go and tell the people Biafra is coming again. Go to the Austrian, go to Japanese, go and tell the nation Biafra is coming again. Alright, the mountain, go to the valley, go. Alright, and tell the people Biafra is coming again. Biafra is coming. Biafra is coming. Oh, and tell the people Biafra is coming again. Go, the mountain, go. IPOB, go. The valley, go. IPOB, go. And tell the people Biafra is coming again. Read the gospel of restoration of the kingdom of God on earth.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp line is +61 405 142 547. +61 405 142 547. You can call us now and give us your view about the issue treated.
To Japanese go and tell the nation Biafra is coming again. Go to the mountain, go to the valley, go and tell the world Biafra is coming again. Biafra must go.
It is better for this heaven and this earth not to exist than for Biafra not to come to pass. We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwuabiama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only him has the say to decide and to determine.
Caller on direct line, you are the first caller. Please make it worthwhile. Start by giving us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Yes, man, Johnathan, can you hear me, sir?
The world is hearing you.
Mazi Johnathan, Udochukwu Okikabia, man, 90 Binelugwe, Chimara Mahaya Maya Bisheki. Mazi Johnathan, Jishika. Mazi Johnathan, you have made Olu proud. You have made the whole Igbo proud.
Biafra, please.
Biafra.
We don't segment.
And you have made Chukwu Okikabia, the creator of the whole creation, proud. Mazi Johnathan.
Caller on WhatsApp, please hold on. I'll come to you. Caller on WhatsApp, hold on.
Biafrans all over the world. Okay. My name is Okechukwu. I'm from Umuowa, Olu Province, Biafra land. I'm coming from Aba Province, Biafra land, the land of the ancient, where the sun rises. That's Nnamdi Kanu, that's the Shika, that's your destiny. He has mandated that you must respect and become the #1 of the whole world. That's not normal. No human being is truthful except you. Because of what you have done to the world, the whole world would have been destroyed. No human being can stop you from restoring us back. Nobody. I'm a boy now with that.
So strong, we never stop the fight for freedom rights. Every tribe and tongue, United Nations, what we have for the world to see. Yes, we unite to fight for freedom, right as goes on. People, let us fight for one time. We put the honest, the born and brush your crap. That is the good Nigerian, that for one time freedom. For spilling the blood of innocent Biafras with some mercy and we can forgive. When the time comes up for payback, and we can forget all you've done to us. Come on. Biafra soldiers, where you are now? Where you are now? They can have us. Where you are now? Where you are now? Biafra soldiers, where you are now?
As completely as this world, by only one savior, that's Nnamdi Kanu. You see this Nigeria. If American government, British government, Japanese government, then every nation in the whole world, including Israel, our beloved brother. If you people don't rise up now, give it just from today. Then, whatever you people be taking, the world is coming to the end. Take your beat, every human being on this planet. I write down this message. More importantly, Biafra. Do you see Ezekiel chapter 21 from verse 1 to end? Do you see verse 7, verse 11, verse 13, verse 27 and verse 30 underline? The sword of the Creator is about to destroy this, and it's starting from Biafra land. You see 2nd Ezra chapter 6 from verse 1 to end. Do you see verse 6, verse 9, verse 33 and verse 59. Very, very important. You see the same second address, chapter 7, from verse 1 to end. You see verse 14, verse 21, verse 26, verse 28, and verse 105. Very, very important. The Messiah came down. The final judgment. The final judgment. Let every human being take this message that the world is about to end. And we are going to do the new thing. It is a clear picture. I'm not making any party. I'm saved with my leader. My Johnathan,
almost help Biafra. There we go. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Thank you very much. You can unmute yourself and give us your view. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Mazi. Once again, good evening to you, sir, and good evening to fellow Biafrans.
Welcome.
My name is Mazi Nnamdi. Thank you, sir, Mazi Nnamdi. I'm calling from my location. Mazi, first of all, I want to comment on what you say about this donation that my man Nyejaka is always begging people. If our people don't wake up to support what we are doing in terms of bringing out their money and then supporting this particular project, when Biafra comes, they are going to pay heavily in order for them to get in, because they can see that we are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that we restore the land of Biafra that is going to benefit them and their children, unless they want to stay in exile or unless they are saboteurs. They must do the needful. Every hand must be on deck. Mazi, see how you are sounding this evening. You're sounding like our leader in terms of how anger all of us are. I don't want to raise my voice. I'm tired. I'm tired emotionally, but I'm strong, knowing fully well that at the end of this process, one thing that is inevitable is that Biafra will be restored. But it's quite unfortunate that a bright race like Ndibo or Biafrans can be relegated to what Fulani is doing with us, or so-called governors, or our intellectuals, or our elite. You know that Biafrans are one of the most educated people in Africa. But how can an educated person like Dave Umai become a slave to somebody who does not even have a certificate of primary 6? It beat my imagination. And you have explained it very well this evening, how they managed to conquer HAUSA. HAUSA being one of the people who made gun and so many other things before any other person, even the Europe. How they managed to do that. And I'm still wondering even till tomorrow if they are using Barakata Bara, or what is it that they are using that intoxicates or that leads this man from Molo, is it from Molo or for what do you call him? Salim Kiflani of Imo State. It's from
Olo, from our mama.
It's from our mama.
It's Olo.
You know, he's behaving like the other guy also from our mama, the one that have a dreadlocks that was talking, ranting. I don't know what is wrong. How did they get to these people? What did they do? You know, we keep on. And then one day our leader was asking a question. He was asking, somebody need to tell us exactly what makes these people to go to this length of trying to kill their own people because of Fulani. Or let me say, because of they felt that they were called names. They called them, they came from the back door, they will call them anything. If you're a leader, you don't think about those things. It doesn't concern you if you're doing a very good job. Or if you're coming from a back door, you look for a way of living and come from front door than saying because of somebody is saying this or that, I will kill my own people. Everyone is ashamed of that man in Imo State. The whole Nigeria, even the Northerners are laughing at him. But you know what? because it's only somebody somewhere who is watching the dancer, knowing how the movement is. He doesn't know what he's doing to himself and the generation. What are they going to leave for us? They want to leave a broken home for us, a broken nation, or a broken race for us. I'm not going to let these people do this. Last thing that I'm going to say is that Fulani, our leader was asking these questions, and Nigeria should ask themselves this question: how did these guys get into Nigeria? They come with firearm. Where's the immigrations? If they came in and they get firearm, who gave them this firearm? And if somebody who is just a cattle rearer, look after my cows, is getting refuel of his bullet, who is giving that? Somebody is doing that to that person, giving that bullet to that person. And who is that particular person? Is this Fulanis that are doing this and giving these people gun? But one question that I want to ask this night is to everyone want to understand this, what is going on, is why did the federal government of the zoo ask everybody to submit their gun? They did it very, very well to the Benue people. And they turn around and ask Fulani with the AK-47 to go and kill these people and take over their land. Can you ask yourself question, Oduduwa? These people in your forest, in the Biafran forest that we have chased away, how did the federal government ask everybody to submit their guns and their something they are used to protect themselves, and leave only Fulani people to carry gun, and also Fulani in the military to carry gun to kill other race, and we all looking at them sheepishly like this? But you know what is not going to happen? We are not going to cry again. We are going to take what belongs to us. I'm only going to request one thing tonight, my people. Jesus said at a particular time, it is time to sell what you have, to buy gun, knife to protect yourself. It is time. It's biblical. It's biblical. Self-defense is biblical. It is what obtainable in everywhere in the world. Stop being foolish. Otherwise, you're going to die for nothing again. Ujuku have said it all. Nigeria fought civil war, not civil war, genocide against us, and killed so many people. What caused that war is still much around. What are we waiting for?
Thank you. We must continue. It is very sad that people, out of ignorance and the mischief, they don't even understand what is going on. They don't understand the mess we are in, and they want us to be pampering them. If we pamper ourselves, the situation doesn't pamper us, does it? Situations doesn't pamper us. When you are traveling, going from Kano, trekking to Niger Republic to Libya, do you meet a pampering on the way? That is the situation. Caller on direct line. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello, my name is Chinezumemeniko Jupu. I'm calling from Aba Province, Biafra land.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, I really appreciate everything you are doing.
Caller on WhatsApp, please. I will come to you. Just hold the line. I will come to you. Mute your mic. I will come to you. Go on, Mazi. Caller on direct line. Go on.
I really appreciate everything you are doing, Mazi. Because of you, and because of millions of other Biafra who have lost their souls in this struggle, Biafra will come. We will get what we want. We will never surrender. We will never surrender this struggle. Mazi, most people don't understand what you are saying. Whenever they get ready, Biafra, whenever they get ready, it's going to job area. Our people, we are missing a lot of things. We are missing a lot of things. The people that we help to fight this struggle, all these our governors, all they care is for their pocket. It's time for we Swedish citizens to know that we have to rise against them, because if you want this, if you are looking at them to do the needful, they will never do it, Mazi. No, they will never do the needful. So I'm urging every youth, I'm a youth, Mazi, to stay I'm urging every youth, if there's any way I'll do TSF, this is my number. If there's any way I can join, I will willingly join, volunteer to join. This is my number, Mazi. Thank you.
There will. Thank you. We must go on. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Please start by giving us your name and where you're calling from. If you are calling from the zoo of Biafra land, no need of giving us one or even your name. One name is enough. And the general location. Go on.
Yeah, Mazi Johnathan, good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Biafrans. All hail Biafra. Now, Mazi, I want to thank you. I want to thank every of you.
Mazi, are you still there?
Okay, I'm here. So, thank Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are seeing it now. We are seeing Oku Omelo Onewu. Everybody is feeling the heat. Everybody, you see that those people think that they are sleeping. They are not sleeping, no. They are those people. Their information. They want information. They want information always. They are giving people money to give them the information. That is what they are doing. Honestly, and you see, these are our people. These are our people. They have the money, but they don't want to use the money and support this work of God, because Nigeria has turned everybody to I don't even know, to devil. Okay, for example, just see one Igbo man that have a opportunity to get money. Maybe he's bringing containers. Just walk around him. If you walk around him, maybe if you see children on the ground, I'll interview him. Just tell him, this morning you are quiet. And you will see that when they die, those children they say that is occupying money from. They will be useless. They will useless. For example, somebody with opportunity, you must go their hotel, because that is the stupidity of our people. Building hotel everywhere. You understand? So the man get opportunity and build a hotel, get free station, and the children there. Suddenly the man die. See the children now. Oh yeah, everybody. This one will be drug here and here. This one will go here. This one, everybody confused. And you see those the children. Maybe they don't have any money for drug again. He will go and wait and thief. They kill him there. And that's the people that they say they are imagine this our stupidity. My Ghana make no. Every day I'm praying to God. We will feel everybody. We will feel it. I know that that is why confusion everywhere. You see that Garba show. He will be, that man is drinking. He's drunk because those people, the people that they see white. They tell us they're black. Eh? You see the type of country will be. In fact, I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, look at here. Maybe in the Biafra land. Go and Yoruba now. It's a case actually Weibo. That's on a shop, on a yard, a baby.
This market, is it which market that burnt? The market that was on fire in Lagos. That's it. Is
it the type of life we will be living along? Mazi, thank you, people. Thank you. If not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everybody by now will be perished. But thank you that this pursue that you are pursuing, we will get it. We will get it by sword and by fire.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Remain blessed.
Yeah.
You know, one thing is that caller, what's up? Please hold on a bit. One thing is this: we never really go for our neutral industrialists or neutral elites. I'm not talking about political elites. You know, there are elites, political elites in our land. We never, people, you know, anywhere they are in around the world, they will pretend that, you know, they are too gentle. They don't even, they are not part of this. We never come for you. You are listening, but we never come for you. We saw during the COVID how Igbo people, Igbo industrialists, they are bringing money, sending money to the north in form of palliative. Contract. Biafra, we never pay. IPOB, we never pay you visit. We never remember you people. On have produced suffering, and you know, people on your house or $5,000 or Ganye. You know, you have your millions of dollars, millions of euros in Abayana. Check whether you put that egg more. Don't worry, we will come for you. Don't worry. Caller on direct line. Please call on WhatsApp. Hold on, let me pick this caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Are you there?
Yes, I'm hearing. Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program. Please, go on, please.
Okay, sir. I'm serious, sir. Sir, I'm from Ohunga City, in Biafra land.
There,
sir, please, yes, sir. I'm grateful for you and our leader, the great work they're doing. God Himself will reward you people. You're doing this thing.
Not the one you are doing too. All is, you know, is just we are doing ant work. Everybody have what to contribute. No person will be outside saying, you know, what you people are doing. You contribute, no matter how little. It's working. Everything is working together. Go on, my brother.
Exactly. So I straightly want to talk about Zoo Place in Eziama police station. If Omohil have become another thing. If you execute, maybe as I'm a worker, if I execute work, maybe hasten before 6 o'clock, let me go, rush out from that hold up. They are trying to collect 1 naira and 2 naira from the hand of KK and the boss people. You can't meet up. The kind of queue that will be there, you can't pass there. You know, okay, they pass to fix coffee 8 o'clock. But before that 8 o'clock, those who stay there, the delay movement of people, for people to pass by, no way. They will use trailer. They will be collecting huge amount of money from trailer people. So another thing I want to talk about is on the ear of the area of Abu that is in this Aba and other states. Abu, the type of poor people that are everywhere, cannot see everywhere in Biafra land. There is Abu everywhere. So, sir, I don't know because this thing will not see Biafra whoever comes. This type of rubbish that I think is happening me. This type of thing, I'm not happy about it. I know Sana the Kanu. He's a man of peace and he's a man of his word. Sir, please, you people should look into this because this is zoo people. These zoo people, if you did not teach them lesson, they will not learn them. Because all these people, all these taking point, all the places, before 7 o'clock, they do threaten people, shooting gun, the air, to harass. So I don't know, sir. Please,
Thank you.
Really,
let me okay, continue. You're on direct line. Just round up. I will say something on what you said. I don't want to keep you online. Go on. Just round up.
Okay, yes, so go ahead because of what that are on the line. Go ahead.
What I want you to understand is this: there is never any revolution without ricocheting effect. There must be inconveniences. It is our people should not think that whatever we are doing it will be on bed of roses. No. Our enemies will fight back. Do you know that the Nigerian police? Don't you hear that it is the Nigerian police and army that arranged the kidnapping of the ABSU Abia State University students. Don't you know that? Don't you know that the Nigerian military, the Fulani Janjaweed, and the military, they are now organizing as armed robbers, and many of these abros you are talking. What they want to achieve is this: for you to start being frustrated and say, "No, this and that." Our people should be. Oh God Almighty! Our people should be wise. Do you understand? Do you know after revolutions in Europe, do you know there was anarchy? Do you know that there was anarchy? That is the inconvenience. You can never finish restoring a nation or getting a revolution without anarchy following. But it will be for just a small time. It's an inconvenience that is a necessary inconvenience. Our people, many of our people don't want to suffer this inconvenience. Instead, they want to be the drinking milk in slavery. Let me tell you, we should take debts. That is the simplest part of that is the simplest statement. All this too much drinking of milk on slavery. Anytime you go, they flog you, military will flog you, and they will collect money. You say, thanks, sir. Begging, always begging. It is better we suffer this once and for all. Don't you understand that? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on, Mazi.
Good evening, my brother. Mazi Johnathan. My name is Simon. I know we're calling from an Spain. I hope you can hear me very well. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. This is your topic, more one that you raise now. You know, this is something our people doesn't want to. Our people just want to. They want to go to heaven, but they don't want to die. They want good things, but they don't want to make things suffer. And sometimes you see all these countries in Europe, and you check. If you check, like sometimes when our leaders say something, why God bless Europeans, most especially this Caucasian, because they fight for what they believe on. All this country, all of them have passed
my brother. Damn the consequence. Make sure you are fighting for the right cause. The consequence, if you die, no problem.
Our people are scared of war. But we are still at war till date in different way. You know, so I like what you say. After revolution, there are sometimes anarchy. They still, all of them, they pass through it. Do you know there was a time after the revolution with this Britain here today, they fought against Rome to liberate themselves, because there was a time Rome conquered Britain.
The 4th century, 5th century.
You know, our people, they don't, they think this world, I don't know what they think anyway.
Oh, many people believe that you see London was built in heaven and it fall down. They don't know how many people
okay. Rat disease could wipe out Britain. This is process. Before, if you see gold, if you see raw gold, you won't like it until you go that process of refine. This is what we are doing. Do you know what we are passing through? It's cheaper for us what the enemy plan. They are what we are at war. Everybody should know there are special challenges. Some of them they know earlier before we join our leader. We go personal trial in different ways. It's not gonna be easy, but at the end, the goal is what matters. Freedom. History will judge every one of us. What we are doing now is like what the early gospel did. Those that come to fight for the liberation of the children of God. All these things have been written there. It's like what all this following what they are doing. What they are doing is what they created.
What you said now, Mazi, can you hear me? Let me say something. You see this Christianity people are enjoying. Oh, Christianity. Hey, well, he's a Christian. Carry Bible, you speak word of God. The early Christians, they killed them. Oh God.
Do you know this place they call Colosseum? This place they call Colosseum. I don't know if you have come about this story of Gladiator. All these things
happen that fought to death.
There, where they roast these people they call Christian, the Christ-like the movement that time, they put them in hot oil in that Colosseum. Some people are passing in Rome.
But now they are enjoying it. I'm a Christian. You're not talking. You might hear people suffer for
Christians. There was a time Christians also did like the Islamic missionaries, killing, forceful religion. All these things are there. It's not gonna be easy, but we must do it. It is our generation to do it. Most of us are to do it, and thank God we know when our own prophet come. We identify. That is only what saved us. Not all this thing we are yapping here talking. We identify it earlier. I didn't mean because somebody things that happened to this time, things that happened centuries, 2,000 years. We know he gonna come one day, and we must be free. So forget. We have this the code most of our enemy. You see all this their plan. Cool. It's like what our leader said. This is exactly what it is, because this shame of Buhari, it can't continue anymore. He can't continue because the thing is something that hold them in the neck. So our people, I want to let our people know, because some of them are jumping politics. Everybody wants to be APC as long as they want, because everyone want to make money. They don't know. My brother, I know you check it. Go and study the code of the northern character. The northern character. It is only good one of them will tell you, because that is what hold all of them there now. Northern character must play by the rule. It must play by the Sokoto Caliphate. I got to dehumanize you, to make you be enemy to your people. Look at what Hope Uzodinma is doing. They are forming security outfit now, like everybody with his own boys club. You know, but this is something these people. I want their meeting. Somebody say, I want their meeting. They don't come out anything like the kind of meeting they do with our lady in Enugu, because Sokoto Caliphate must call them. They must divide them. They must put disagreement with all these governors you see there. Go perform, buy new cars. He good. Buy. No problem. About us I go mile. Hope is the one bringing now, and you know, because some people think when somebody like tomorrow, because some people question why, because they think one day I'll be one or two things, but which I don't know the answer. Do you know the first guarantee the first deal these people do? Who to wicked, who to betray his people highest, who to punish who will enslave their people highest. Before Elijah will see you, he think his joke. I said, because I call one the day Oba of Lagos say that he will draw Igbo people in the water. I can't say you are there, because when I'm there, they know what I'll do. I don't say what I do. Our leader, carry on. Don't panic. Gonna answer me and make myself. What I don't want anybody to push you. Some people are asking to declare Biafra, do this. Blah, 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 blah. These people don't even know what is freedom self. I could remember 2014 when some people do this, do it. Well, I'm saying this, I don't want anybody to push you for anything. We'll do anything we'll do. It will be like our the Eastern Security Network. Whenever anything we launch, you know, it is the brand, and it's gonna be. It's not tomorrow. We don't see it anymore. Take your time. You know, there was one of his brokers, 2014, early 2015, when Buhari take over. He said something one day. Somebody called me and said, "They can't run APC. How can he say Buhari will give us Biafra?" He said the coming of Buhari will make Biafra come faster, because during that time we agitated in 2014, 2015. Johnathan was in power. Some people say the politicians sponsor them because they lose the election. Did I support any election? No, since 2017, I used to lose some of my property, which some of them know. we're campaigning no election because we know, like as our leader call it, it is opium. It is opium. It benefits not in any election you host in Nigeria. Government, state, president, they lose the treasurer. They lose the treasure. Go and check, research this. This is what have been going on since they have been conducting election in Nigeria. It brings nothing good. It brings more misery. Thank you, Mazi, for giving me.
Thank you, my bro.
Why we are saying we are not going back there, man.
If we go back, it's a collective perishing. I'm telling you honestly, we have crossed the river Rubicon. We have reached to the point of no return. These people, they thought that we are these other people that you can be cowed with money or with anything position. Thank God that this is championed from abroad. People that have seen something. Ndị tagoru mmiri mana mmiri dị ala. Erikwe na some uru mana na uru nwa ihe with life. Uru ihe a na-eme ihe. Chineke kwena ihe ọjọọ. Call on, what's up? Hold on, let me pick this call, please. Call on, what's up? Hold on. Call on direct line. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Mazi Johnathan, thank God. Anytime I hear your voice, I'm very, very happy.
Hold the line, I'll come to you. Hold the line, mute your mic, I'll come to you.
I'm always very happy when I hear your voice because you have become one of the pantheons. Now we have a lot of top people in this struggle. You have become one of the pantheons of this struggle. I'm not you. I'm not a very good flatter. I don't do that in my life. People who know me. Anyway, my name is Obas. I'm from Akeze. I play this in a state today. The Fulani created a Ebonyi state. So I always listen to you. The analysis you're using to enlighten our people, which is what they actually deserve, because this struggle has revealed that a lot of our people are, sorry to say it, a lot of people are daft. A lot of our people, both the ones that say they are educated and the ones they say they have traveled wide and the ones they say they have been big business people, the struggle has revealed that we are very shallow people. But I thank God that people like you and other people then maintain our leader who started for a very long time. I joined in 2016, going straight to a unit and swear the oath and join it up to today. I believe in what I joined because I did not hear Biafra from him or Wazirike. I heard Biafra growing up from my house where I was born. So he came. We that looking to the heart, we know this is the original one. I struggled to join myself. I couldn't join myself. I called so many times in somebody in Michigan. I was in Toronto then. So we talked, then I declined. But when I hear this man, Nnamdi Kanu, nobody told me. I didn't know hesitation. I just called my friend in California. I said, I'm Nigeria. I want to join this movement. He said, okay. He gave me a number. I called somebody and he was there. Then I went there. Till today, I stand very, very resolute. I never doubted anything that even when he makes some kind of statement of joking or a hypothetical statement, I take it like that. That is how it is. Until 2017, I visited him. I took picture. I'm telling my wife that this picture will be an iconic picture in future. My children will see this picture that their father met the head of the struggle that brought a good society for them. I thank you so much. I want you to continue in this line of enlightenment because we need enlightenment. Europeans did it from the ancient time, the ancient Greek, the Roman Empire. When Roman Empire came, they crushed those people. When Roman Empire was falling, another generation of enlightenment campaigners rose up. They were enlightening them until Europe fell into dark ages. After the dark ages from 14th, 15th century, another generation of enlightenment campaigners rose up. Montesquieu, Colli Voltaire, all of them, Marat, everybody. Today, the Europeans have become a very quiet and a very civilized society. What our people must know is that, like you You cannot sleep easy when you're looking for freedom. It's impossible. I asking people, you are chanting in Berlin, you are chanting in Tokyo, you are chanting in Washington, you are chanting in Toronto, you are chanting in Paris. Can you go to the museum in those cities and read about that city that you're there? A lot of idiots in England chanting up and down in Manchester there. I told them, go and read about Manchester. There were bloody riots in Manchester in 18th centuries that brought what you enjoy today. But the same person, the same people came to do the same thing. You're chanting and gossiping up and down, talking rubbish every day. Every minute you're talking, people posting rubbish on online. People now are against struggle. Now, when you talk about Fidel Castro, hey, I love him, I like him. When you talk about Che Guevara, everybody is wearing at the head of the stump of Che Guevara. Everybody is wearing that around the world. Nigerians are wearing it. But now they say that, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. But you are wearing the stump of Che Guevara, one of the most prominent liberation struggle leaders in Latin America. This is the same person who came to Africa to fight in Congo. But the African people, because of food, he couldn't continue with them. He told the world that the problem of black man is food, what he will eat, not his freedom. So I like this breed that came up, and you are one of them. You guys are giving us the courage as well too. Because when I listen to you, as one of the people, enlightening people, I say, okay, we have a very bright future in our new nation, because we will get it. Our generation will usher in that nation. We might not enjoy it, but I strongly believe that with this man and the likes of you, we will usher in that environment for other people, so that they will not be running up and down as we are running around the world. You know. So I thank you so much, and I thank God always as I continue to pray in the head of everybody to continue steadfastly and attentively paying attention, and consistently, as the leader has demonstrated over these years. I thank God so much, and I would say that you should continue your good work to enlighten us. We are listening. Some of us are applying this state of mind you guys are revealing to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have somebody I kept waiting on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Please start by giving us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Mazi, I can hear you, sir. Good morning over here.
My
name is Chisom. Yeah, my name is Chisom. Yeah. And I want to add my voice, my own mission is that what I had from the BBC, what happened in Enugu with the bishop and the Mbaka, because they always like to use religion and put fear to our people, so that our people will not know what to do. They were complaining that those people that are protesting, that they didn't see Reverend Mbaka, that they touch the Blessed Sacrament, they touch the Holy Communion. Now they give them 7 days or 6 days to pray. They now give them 7 days to pray, that they spoil house. You see how they want to bring their
a truthful person, no person will come out. These people are evil, honestly.
Yes.
God Almighty. Don't worry. You know one thing. From next week, yes, by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama, I will be diving into this religion. Honestly speaking, we need to discuss it in details.
Okay.
I'll be entering into it.
Okay.
Go on.
You see what happened there. I want to make them to understand the ark of God. The ark of God is falling. Somebody came to help. Let the ark of God, let it not fall down, and God strike the person immediately. And David, being a king, became afraid. David now take the ark of God, send it to the house of his enemy.
He became blessed
because of his enemy. Yes, and he became blessed. Do you see that God has a way to do his own thing? The bishop don't supposed to penalize Mbaka or the people that agitating, because of they did not see their father. Nobody will come out, even an ant. If ant did not see their queen, all of them will scatter. all of them will scatter. So he has nothing to penalize than tomorrow that they will not see such a thing to do again. That is what they are doing. Do again about people we are asking about money. We will not ask them about money, but I want to tell something. I want to remind them something. Ananias and Sapphira, the apostle of the oath, when they were kind of hungry, they sell their land, sell their house, and bring that money for people to eat food. And people went, Ananias and Sapphira sell their own and start telling lies. They die immediately. Let them know we have entered to that era that when you're supposed to do something for your people, you did not do it, then the judgment will take place immediately, that moment. So this time another time we will start asking people, say, come and do this, come and do this. When you know what is good for you, you do it. COVID came down, I know how much our people give. No HAUSA man that gives such thing that our people give for COVID. And the bring one thing to the east. He said that the east are rich. The whole money still went to something now. That is my own solution. God bless you, sir.
And you too. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir.
Well, thank you very much. You know, that is why you see this religious people, these clergymen, during revolutions, you see clergymen, they used to go down with the kings and queens. I'm telling you, people used to flush them down because what they are doing, they know what they are doing. They are manipulating the mindset of people in order to continue subduing them so that you continue being vulnerable, being under subjugation, under suppression, because that is how they feed. They make money, make a living on your misery. I mean, these clergymen you call your bishop, not all of them anyway. Some of them they can say the truth. When somebody tells you that you come out to protest for righteousness, for justice, and he tell you, no, you touch a sacrament, this and chuku sacrament, no one know here. You see, these people that say they know God, they don't even know who is God. Let me tell you, God is above. We have I'm coming. Do you know that we have uncountable number of solar planets in this our own sun? The same way we still have other suns undiscovered with their own solar system. And you are telling me that the creator of this thing that is so huge, that you know him. Come on. You forget about here in the boy say onyena chiya. God is in you. You do good. The God we see is to do good, build our government, and do good to our people, to human beings, and build a convenient government that will be convenient to everybody, our collective interest. That is the thing. That is the will of God. All these people that are telling you that sacrament, because you are fighting for justice. Mazi okay foreign. Please welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm talking to okay foreign. Okay, Mazi okay. Are you there? Mazi, okay, you can. It seems you are not attentive. Okay, caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Caller on WhatsApp, can you go on?
Can you hear me? Are you hearing me?
I've been calling on you. Wait, I just hold on a bit. Let this person.
I was on mute. Usually,
just hold on. Continue holding on. Hold on. Let the caller on WhatsApp. He's calling from the zoo. Before his data finishes, please. Caller on WhatsApp, please. You can go on. Caller on WhatsApp. Yeah, welcome to the program.
Yeah. So my name is Precious. I'm calling from Imo State.
Welcome to the program from
And
the
living
province of Biafra land. I have to state rubbish what they impose on us. Let us continue correcting everything right from now. You shouldn't be saying from Biafra land. You sure anywhere. Let us remove this Imo state. Here our artificial creation. You know, go on.
Okay. I'm from Ngobala.
There we.
So, sir, I'm living at Abia State. So I cannot see police are still on the road, and military people they are still on the
Abia,
road.
right? In Aba.
In Abia. They are in Umeka, we are called Umeta. They are there collecting money.
I receive, I see it. I receive the listeners I'm talking. I see it. Don't worry.
So Aba need to be hot. Aba need to be extra hot. We need to be free. We need to be free. And we need to be hurry up, sir. Aba need to be flush off. The police station is still existing in Abia State. And I don't know, sir. Sir, please, you should try.
Well, I understand you, but there are numbers. There is this number that is being given out, even by our leader, in case for any police station. This is not what we come out on air also to talk about. There is numbers, telephone lines that have been given for if you see any police checkpoint. I will start.
Okay, yeah. Mazi, thank you for coming on once again. We appreciate you. And I will continue to say every other protocol did the HAUSA because this time, days, we are not happy what is doing, especially in our local province where I come from. I know it's happening everywhere in Biafra land. We are not very happy and we can never be happy. Mazi, first of all, in the morning, Onion tweeted, according to the zoo, as much as they say that kidnapping is not a federal
But at the end of the day, he had to go. I get it. Mana ha sikwela ofu onye ọmara igbu ya ihe ọbụla nwekwara oge agbachakwa egwu na a ga-ehi n'ukwu so gị ma na ị nọ n'ọlụ senatorial district 12 local government of all made up of all especially in all acid maka maazi akwa ịma na the whole 12 local government ebe ha na-abịa na business ha bụ n'ọlụ akwa ịma ma ọlụ mental kamgbe few days ndị mma na-anwa wike ịga ebe ha na-arụ ọrụ ma ndị si ebe ọbụla na-abịa ma isi datọ ma isi uru alụ ma isi ụmụaka n'iwi a isi na-abịa ọlụ ụzọ ha jiri ha blọk ebe niile and ha na-egbusi our boys na-agba egbe ọtọ ọbụla o si sọ ha a lot of people injured ma ndị na-ere newspapers na nkwe ịtọ na fleet station people nọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ and this man na-eme ka ọ gbasara ịghọla ya na-akpọtasị a na-egbusi ndị be anyị so ụgbọ adịrị ya ịghọla mana ya cheta na ya egburisi ndị a ihe ga-eme ya na ga-eme ya onwekwa ị ga-azụ ero ụlọ ụzọ dị mgba onwekwa ị ga-azọ gị no continue killing your people continue abducting them continue arresting them we know that arrest can never stop as long as I hear again. Our people, the way the guys made this video of the meeting on, I don't know now. I get no government. What am money have? How much money have? I don't know. On my buy them a video. On the telephone now, video on them.
Can you hear me? Your earphone, please. I don't know.
I'm talking direct.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Your voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say na language, common mandate na cornable near Macanagua.
Voice now season now banning. Go on. Because you are raising a good point.
Yeah, in the Macan, I just say, not long way, common Mandin, you know, Cornable and near Macanagra, one I got. Ndị mbụ ndị Pakistan ka ha were bụ mata ha bịakwusion nke ọzọ ka mba dị ka ọzọ ka ibia ugbu ya na-akpọrọ oge nkwuru ọgụ ọmụmụ ọmụme ihe ọ bụla ị ga-eji echekwa ekwechadachi ike nwoke abaga n'ihe wepụta ihe o ji chịrị onwe ya ha setọla na ha bụgakwa n'ụlọ ọnụ ha bụgakwa moto ị ga-agba akpa ala ị ga-azọ ọkpọkọta ala azọwo biko nụ ọlụ ugbu a dị egwu n'obodo ọnụ ọnụ niile ka ọ nwere ike ịhụ Biafra anyị na ọ na-ahụ Biafra Mazi Okotia Mazi finally echi bụ our meeting comes up here in Poland tomorrow 5 p.m. Biafran time, European time. And at the usual venue, if you are within and around Poland, you call +48736766038. I will repeat the number in Poland. IPOB family meeting host tomorrow 5 p.m. Usual place +48736766038. The puncture no African time. Thank you. Good.
We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp. I think I have somebody on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you
loud
for holding on.
Hey, Jonah.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for picking my call. I'm glad to hear from you tonight and the issues Anna raised. I think Orole Oge Ndebai Gejibilite Nora. Ima Anekwu ihe a Anekwu Biafra. Or they can when dog benefit teacher. Like some people now fear as no when they na dog benefit. But these people don't understand that na ihe analog for all. They are just saying, or in fact, most of them think that na only people in the Biafra, but it's for all of us all and our posterity. So what I'm saying, Ndi Igbo Ajiego Ndo to Emeka for well 12 million when in the Nigerian government during the COVID era. All these people are there no ihaneku on a hada HAUSA on a hada no here. This kind of man nye Biafrans $1 billion or yojo mo na naira ko nyere mo na dollar or yojo asem kanjo kai hapu go di onuku ngeze ne abozi Igbo ndom sina that na HAUSA ni all of HAUSA ni all of Fulani sorry because na Fulani ne their oil well a chunk of oil well his own inheritance ka eneria obere ya na amali elo sina all of Fulanis ka hapu go di that onuku Kemaka Emeka ofo wetere ego we nye ndị Nigeria during the COVID era nya we na ata afụfụ Kemaka this man no dosachara ego kedu ihe a ga-eje ga-eme mgbe o seti So what I'm saying right now is about Joe Ibokwe and Chief Harlot. Our leaders know great harlot. I never knew that a harlot can be great. But since he's in Asorok, he's a great harlot. These people, can we just start from them? Can we raise their home down? Can we ban them permanently from the land of Biafra? Joe Ibokwe known as Lagos, may he remain in Lagos, and whenever his stupid dead body, whenever he dies, let them bury him there. Let their children remain there. One day, a generation will grow up. They will ask him, Daddy, why are we not going home? You say we are Igbo. Then they will answer. They will tell their children that they betrayed their own people. People like Lorito Onyochie, her home in Delta State, in Biafra land, should be raised down to the ground, should be burned to the ground. Let them know that we are ready for them. Enough of all this shit. Our people are dying, it doesn't touch them. Our women are dying, it doesn't touch them. Our young men are dying, the future of tomorrow, it doesn't touch them. These people are evil. So it's enough to give them this long range. And you see, disease, you see, virus and diseases. If you don't treat the shit, it keeps multiplying. So if we don't treat these people, they will keep on multiplying. Let's settle these people. Biafrans all over the world, you are making us proud. Your money, your contribution, your moral support, we love you and we say hello to all of you. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. I remain blessed. We must continue.
Thanks.
We must continue. I had somebody that was calling on signal. Let me check whether I can get. They have been calling, honestly. And okay. Caller on signal. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Welcome to the program.
I can hear you. Good evening from Peter. I'm calling you. My name is Onyedikachi. I'm calling you from Switzerland.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, you see, I don't want to take much time. My contribution is Orejirigo. There is Osugo. This time. I'm saying it. All we need to do is to block these people from coming down, and then deal with those ones in our land. You see, all this we are calling them our governor. They are not our governor. These are terrorists. These are not our people. Let's stop seeing them as our people. They are not our people. These are jihadists. So we should, in fact, for us to start, we should start from them. This is their power. Fulani's power. These are their power. We should get them down. And you can help British or America or America. We are in our land. Let's take over our land. It is this time or never. More we are wasting time. More these people are bringing another strategy. And when men are ready to let's do this in once and for all. We are no more life already. If I end up in area do if I can area do what in area do no 7 years 8 years na Germany atumoso mbabata here atumoso ejabra from right now one in if I have a life, man, and when them I heard all the years okay when you go Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if I have time when these people were out Alabama, you don't have time anymore. My brother.
There, well, thank you. There, we are gradually coming to the end of the program. What we should understand is what we are doing is a process. Just as one of us said before, it's a process. Restoration of a country, freedom fighting is a process. If you go only on emotion, you fail. That is why I love our leader. He weighs in. I think somebody is it? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program.
Good evening from here.
Welcome to the program.
Afam Uche. I'm from Nkwere anyway.
There. Can you name in Nkwere?
I'm Nkwere.
Okay.
I'm Lagos.
Okay. Go on.
Onye ọbụla ọ dị ọsịsọ because for a long time now I called them. I just cool down na-ege.
The way people ji na-akọlụ na-asị maazị na ome nka na ome nke ọzọ, adịrọ m okay with such idea. Onye ọbụla ihe a na-eme na ahụ ọkụ ọbata ya ọlọta ebe ọbụla ọ nọ ya ọbịa n'ihu ọgụ then anyị amara na onye ahụ dị serious. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Although onye ọ na nwere freedom to say, to give out his opinion, because I understand the feeling of people, and our leader understand. You know, our leader, he takes the right decision because he considers many things before taking decisions. You know, since our leader unveiled the ESN, 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 you know, since our leader unveiled the ESN,